What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. Really quick Security Force deck profile out there. I think the majority of people who are watching this either have absolutely no idea what this deck is, which I can definitely understand, or maybe they kind of know, but they are trying to maybe improve their skills with the deck, which is a really interesting deck. My suggestion for literally anyone out there is not to sleep on this deck, because if it literally just gets like 2 actual good cards, it might be tier 1 playable, because as you can see, it's one of the only decks in the entire game that can play D-Shifter with D-Fisher, Macrocosmos, and every, just all those cards, even with Extravagance and stuff like that, because your graveyard is totally irrelevant. As a matter of fact, you want the cards to be banished. You actually want to, because it makes Platina better. And Platina, when it's normal or special summon, you can target one of your banished S-Force monsters, special summon it, but obviously it doesn't give you the choice between banished or graveyard. So sometimes the cards in your graveyard, they just achieve nothing outside of being able to be summoned off of Specimen, which is a monster reborn for monsters in the grave or the banished, but obviously S-Force only. It also has another neat effect in the graveyard where you can banish it and then shift the position of one of your S-Force monsters. But yeah, there are a lot of cards that I'm pretty sure a lot of people won't understand. It's just that I won't try to take too long into it. But before we get into the deck profile, please, if you don't mind, like and subscribe. Really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and with just my mental sanity. And let's get into it. So 2 Platina, of course. If you play too many of the big high-level S-Force monsters, it's just gonna be breaky. I guess Gravitino is one of the ones where you really want to draw it, not like Platina, which is only a card that you want to have with in your deck for the effect of Chiyomaru, so you can special summon it, whereas Gravitino, it's the card that you want to banish from your hand with the effect of Chiyomaru. So it's a bit better to draw the Gravitino, but obviously you also have to play more than 1 copies in order to achieve the combo to search for the chase multiple times. But yeah, a great deck, of course. And then we play, great card, sorry. And then we play 2 Edge Laser. Oh, apparently the name is Edge Razor now, okay. So on the normal or special, you can special summon 1 S-Force monster from your hand in attack position. And it has another kind of not really good effect where each of your opponent's monster in the same column as one of your S-Force monsters cannot be used as material for the link summon of a link 3 or higher monster. Not the most relevant thing in the world, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's just an extra name and an extra, like, semi-extender in a way. But yeah, it's not, like, super big. And then yeah, 3 Chiyomaru, 3 Idea with Reinforcement of the Army. I used to play 1-for-1, but then I realized it actually clogged quite hard with D-Shifter, and sometimes you had to discard cards that you just didn't want to discard, so it's not that great. And also, sorry, 1-for-1, it doesn't say discard, it says send from your hand to the grave, which is the reason why it conflicts with D-Shifter, because, of course, if you didn't know, D-Shifter prevents cards from being sent to the grave. It forces them to be banished instead, and when you have a card that for a cost has to send to the graveyard, you can't legally activate the effect if you can't fulfill the cost. Therefore, you will not be able to utilize 1-for-1 at all under D-Shifter. But yeah, anyways. Idea, as I said, summons Chiyomaru, but it doesn't really do anything else. And it's just another normal summon. But when you have Idea with Chiyomaru, it's not a break. You go Idea, summon the Chiyomaru, and then Chiyomaru banish Chiyomaru from the hand, and then summon Gravitino, search for the chase, or even the Specimen. Doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, whatever, you get the point. And then whatever, we're also playing a bunch of hand traps, so I think that's 11, 3 Shifter, 3 Ash, 3 Bell, so you can kind of have a chance against like Tri-Brigade and stuff like that, and then 2 Imperm. So yeah, even under the current meta, this deck does have potential to do quite well. So if you want me to play this deck competitively on Dueling Book Rated, make sure you smash the like button, because I'm really going to be needing quite a lot of likes and quite a lot of enthusiasm and support from you guys if you want me to do these kind of videos, because obviously if nobody really cares, then why would I bother making testing videos that nobody's really going to enjoy? But yeah, Reinforcement of the Army with Terraforming, so you can play more copies of the Bridgehead, and obviously Reinforcement of the Army means that you can play more copies of Idea or Chiyomaru. This, by the way, is Cybers for some reason, and then this is Psychic, this is Spellcaster. It's so whack, but yeah. Alright, yeah, 3 Extravagance, as I said, so for more draw power. The majority of the extra deck is a joke anyways. As you can see, these are just like Dragma Maximus targets. You can't really summon them. You just send them off of Maximus from the opponent's Maximus when they were playing Dragma in order to send these cards and then get some effects going. and whatever Pleiades, Ptolemy with Zeus, yeah, but the only monsters that you're actually summoning are S-Force Justify and sometimes the smaller Link monsters into like Appaloosa, Unicorn, or Access Code, but yeah. Then whatever, to Imprim, as I said, 1 Specimen, Triple Chase, of course this card's nasty, it's like a tidying for the deck in a way, 3 Solemn Strike, because you want to have kind of like a semi-insta win when you go first, and like a really powerful trap that's also good going second, like Strike and Chase is great, and yeah, Macrocosmos of course, so you can play 5 cards that are basically just insta win. But that's pretty much it for the main deck. The extra deck doesn't really need any explanations, and the idea section doesn't really have anything worth covering. I want to say, this guy, Aurifist, isn't the best. I don't really like it too much. It's just another bricky normal summon. And then this, the Showdown, it just does nothing. It summons an S-Force monster from your hand in defense, or you target an S-Force monster in your grave, add it to your hand, so it's not the best. But I guess you could cut like Edge Laser and play this instead. It's definitely not stupid. Definitely to take into consideration. But that's pretty much it for this deck profile of S-Force. If you guys have any comments or whatever, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.